Hey, how's it going, people? It is the Hoff here, and it's been a while since I made a video because I've been in the school, so it's been kind of sporadic. But today, I wanted to go over some tech items that I usually always bring when I go on any trip, and sometimes even when I'm just going out shopping or going to be out for long periods of day, traveling, trips, whatever the case may be. Some of these tech items I bring, but when I travel, I always bring these tech items of things I like, things I enjoy, and things that just help me in my daily living. Also, I wanted to give you a little update on the fact that I'm talking with some companies that hopefully will be sending me some items where I can do some unboxing, some reviews, and just various items that will help me in my personal life, as well as give you an idea of the items and how it will help a person use them daily that will always want to be using these items and not just unbox and then send the item back like some unboxers do. Like Unbox Therapy gets a lot of items sent to him. Sometimes he keeps them, sometimes he sends them back and he doesn't really use them or give you any more details than unboxing an item in a studio quality setting, where I'm going to be doing it as a person that's coming to you as an everyday normal average person. So hopefully I can get some items delivered to me to unbox for you and do some reviews and just give you the ups and downs of what I like about them and everything, so you know about these items. But for now, we'll just go on and we'll start with my Apple products, being my Apple Watch that I constantly wear. I enjoy it. I like it. I love the fact that it constantly is trying to keep me active. Some people find it annoying. I don't. I like the fact that I can look down on it and get a few updates. And the new Watch OS 3 is pretty fast now, so that helps with the fact of people complaining about the processor. I don't mind the fact that I have to charge it every night, because generally most people don't wear watches when they go to bed anyway, so charging it every night isn't as inconvenient for me as some people might expect. I do have other watches. I love watches. I don't have as many as I would like to have, but that's just because I can't afford to go out and buy all these watches. But I do have a few. I have a Citizen Echo Drive watch that's all black and really nice. It pairs well with the fact that I'm in the military and you cannot always wear tech items. Like with me being a computer person, I can't sometimes go into certain areas wearing my Apple Watch because it is a classified area. So on days I know if I end up getting another job where I'm in a classified area, I will more than likely be having to swap and wear my Citizen Echo Drive into the classified area. And with the Echo Drive technology, you don't have to worry about the battery life on the watch because it is charged from artificial and sunlight. So that's a great thing. I also have my iPhone. This is the Plus model of the 6. I love it. It's the 6 Plus, not the S. It's not the 7, because I'm tied into a contract with Vodafone, so you can't always be upgrading all the time when you're tied in these contracts. Vodafone doesn't have, like they do in the States, where I can upgrade every year. I'm tied in a 30-month contract. So I do plan when I go back to the States getting the new iPhone of the 7 Plus, probably jet black. I don't care that it's going to scratch. I don't care that it might show fingerprints. Overall, it looks really nice to me and clean, and I can always throw on a skin to protect it down the road or just do something different. But I do like the look of the jet black, so that's probably what I'm going to get. So to pair well with these devices, because I'm in Italy, I have the charging systems that go from the 110 to the 220. Being here in Italy, these are needed for when I do my trips within Europe. The next thing I have here in my backpack that comes with my computer, it's a nice backpack down there, being a MSI backpack, is my backup battery case, or backup battery I should say, not case. It is a Anker. It's the Astro E7, and this capacity is 25,600 mAh. So generally you have most cell phones being anywhere from 3,000, some are 2,000 to 4,000 being the capacity. So you got to think, if a cell phone has the highest capacity of around 4,000, and let's just average this out to 25 and a half, that means you can get 6 charges, a little more, 6.5 charges on your cell phone when you're talking with this here. It can charge 3 devices. It has 3 USB outs, 1 mini USB in, and another cool feature this has is when you hold the button on the side right here, you have a flashlight. Yes, kind of blinding from the camera, but it is a nice flashlight. You hold it again, it turns it off. So generally when you're out and about, you have this and you're camping or whatever the case may be, that you're trying to charge your cell phone because you don't have a normal charger around. This will also provide you a little bit of light just in case you don't want to use the light on your cell phone, as some other people tend to do now anyways. Is there's apps on the cell phone coming with the iOS or Android to provide the LED on the back as a flashlight now. It's great. It comes with a mini USB to USB so you can charge the device. It does not come with a charger unless you buy the package that has a charger, but I did opt out to get another charger unit for this that will charge 2 at the same time, that I generally use to charge up my Apple Watch and my iPhone when I'm in the States, because it's one plug providing 2 USBs, and then I also charge this every now and then. This does take a long time to charge, but it has IQ technology, so it will charge your devices a lot faster than when you use the typical plug from Apple and the plug from Samsung. It's great. I love it. I couldn't be any more happier having this, and I generally try to take this on long trips, and I always take it when I'm doing any kind of long extended trips out on a mission or when I was in my class. Can't get enough of it. Another thing I have that I take is my mouse. I have the Razer mouse that comes with this stand. The stand allows you to have it plugged in the back. That does a USB to a mini USB special port back here, and it provides it Wi-Fi with an LED around the base. And then I have the mouse over here, and the mouse over here is the Razer Mamba. It has a blue LED, and the mouse has 3 LEDs on the side that are green to show you the battery life when plugged in. All 3 LEDs will blink to represent charging and do a 1 to 3 blink depending on it being charged. Once it's fully charged, it will stay green, where the wheel scroll will continuously be blue. They do have settings where you can change that when you download their software, or you don't have to. You can just go ahead and use the plug-and-play software. It's a great addition. I love it. It does wired and wireless, so when the battery dies, you just plug it in and you keep it wired. That's what I tend to do here, because I don't necessarily need to have the wireless right now going. And with the battery being a bit older, because I've had this for a while, the battery does not tend to last very long being wireless. I just haven't had the finances or the want to go replace the battery when I could just use it wired. But to me, it's a great investment having it when I paid $130. There are newer ones out there from the same company that have a faster DPI rating, but this DPI is 5600 and it does well for me. One of the next items I have is the MSI mouse mat that came with it. I like it. It's thin. I can easily fold it up and throw it in the backpack, and it has that nice cool dragon logo to go with it. I really enjoy it. Not much else to say about it other than it's nice, thin, smooth, and provides a great surface for any time I want to game on it. It's great. Another thing that came with it is this wrist rest. Real comfortable. Got a little bit of gel inserts on it. It's thick, it's nice, and it keeps my wrists comfortable while I'm in a gaming setting. I enjoy it. It is an amazing piece to go with this amazing laptop. See, something else I have over here is I have these keys that came with my laptop. I have one key in, and I took the rest out because I want to do something with the paint. So I don't know how well you can see. Okay, you can see pretty decent, but the paint right there on the D is chipping off. But these are metal keys, and it came with a key puller there, and it allows you to change the escape key, which I still have on, and then there's also the WASD key, which are typically used for your movement keys when gaming. So I exchanged those out and I put on these keys, but after a while, as you've seen, the D key just started, I don't know if my fingernail scratched it or what, but it just started peeling after a while, and it started looking really bad, and I just didn't like the look of it, so I took it off in hopes that maybe I can go ahead and I can exchange it out. The only bad thing about those keys is those keys don't have a way to shine the light through like my keys do, so those keys will not shine the red backlight that I have on the keys now using the normal plastic mechanical keys that are on there. So I did swap it back for the two reasons of the paint and not having the backlight when I was in areas that I just couldn't always have the light on, which I think it kind of looks better, but the feel of the metal keys were really nice, so hopefully I can go ahead and fix up that thing. If anyone wants to put in links down in the description on ways, or let me know how to fix the paint to get it back to red and make it look really nice with that D key again, I will be so grateful. Please comment below. The last thing I have besides having basic cables is I generally have from my wife. She went ahead and got me the Beats headphones, and these are the original studio editions from Beats when they were still with Monster. It has the Monster logo there. I don't know how well you can see, but these are the original set that require batteries, and I currently have the red cables plugged into them because the black cables, although black does look a little nicer, it has that unnecessary microphone port. I don't need it, and once I get the new iPhone, I will not be using it. I won't use it. I won't need it. It's just not something that's going to be in my bag when it's just going to just sit there and take up wasted space. Even though it's not that big, I don't foresee the need for it. I do have a Bluetooth headphone. It is the LG Tone. It is in the back room. I haven't used it in a while because I've been quite upset with Bluetooth, because I first started using it for music, and it's great for music, and I use it when I go on some trips and I have it around, but other than music, I don't like the fact that if I'm lounging around the house and I want to use my phone to watch some YouTube videos so it's not disturbing my wife, I'll end up putting my Bluetooth headphones on and I'll go ahead and watch a YouTube video. And I came to the realization once I first started using these for Bluetooth videos that the audio and the video were out of sync because of Bluetooth. And I did some more research, and there just hasn't been anything. Maybe someone can comment below on something that will help me in having good Bluetooth where the audio and the video is synced. I have yet to see it. I'm really looking forward to having a pair. Maybe the new AirPods will do it, although I'm a little skeptical about the AirPods because of the fact that the AirPods have the same design as the earpods that come with the iPhones, just minus the cables hanging down from them, which they claim the cables hanging down were reasons that a lot of AirPods or earpods were falling out, and that the AirPods won't fall out. But still, I just don't like the way they feel. I use the earpods sometimes because I don't like having the bulky Beats on when I'm just in the house lounging around sometimes, and I'm just sitting on the couch, so I might use the earpods every now and then when watching some YouTube videos to try not to disturb while my wife's watching something on TV I'm not as interested in. But I just generally don't like them as much, and I really don't want to spend the money going out and buying something right now as a quick fix when I'm looking for a good permanent solution. So who knows, maybe someone in the future will send me something as a permanent solution that is a good Bluetooth headset to have. Maybe I'll go get something. Maybe someone could tell me in the comments below a good Bluetooth solution to have so the audio video is still synced. I know that the new AirPods and the new Beats are going to have the W1 chip in them, and it's supposed to be a fast connection. where you just generally have them right next to the iPhone and they connect, but is the audio and the video synced when listening through Bluetooth? That I couldn't tell you. I haven't heard much reviews on that because most people are reviewing on the quality of them, and most people are skeptical on the fact that they're going to stay in their ear, and then other people are saying, why Apple did you get rid of the headphone jack? Well, Apple wasn't the first phone to come out with no headphone jack. Motorola and another company have released a phone with no headphone jack, and they came to market before them, but they just don't have the type of coverage and the type of people that buy those phones like Apple does. So Apple had a lot of people complaining, more coverage, more people knowing about it, but they were not the first. Generally, Apple hasn't been the first to do stuff, but Apple is generally one of the best to do something. So if they're telling you there's no need for a headphone jack, granted, it doesn't seem like there is a need for a headphone jack. And truth be honest, their headphone jacks are not the greatest anyways. The headphone jack is using the DAC built into the iPhone. The lightning port is going to use the DAC built into the lightning port area. It's going to have a built-in DAC within the iPhone. And the phone DACs are not the greatest. There are solutions out there. Sony supposedly has a nice over-the-ear headphone that has a built-in DAC, and also it has a lightning cable to the, I believe it's mini USB on it, and then it has a mini USB to the mini USB that is on it for Android users. And the reviews are saying it sounds phenomenal because it has its own built-in DAC, which is better than the built-in DACs that provide you the sound going to the headphones. So people, you may want to look into that and see out other headphones that have built-in DACs or even a small DAC amplifier. I don't know, but to me that would sound like the better solution, and that's something I am looking forward to trying out, is other headphones that have a built-in DAC or maybe even a DAC amplifier, to see if that will help in better sound quality, because I do like my music and I do want it to sound great. One of the last items that I have in here is, I was in the States at the beginning of the year and I wanted something that sounded pretty decent, but I didn't want to pay a whole lot for a Bluetooth speaker. And I went with the JBL Charge 2 Plus. It had fixed some firmware issues that I heard about. It has subwoofers on each side, and it has a decent sound. It is not the premium price that you pay for the Bose. It just sounded really nice in my opinion for the price that I paid, and it is also splash resistant, dust resistant, and the Charge is called the Charge because it has a charge out, so this can also charge your phone. So while you're listening to music, you can end up charging your phone as it's dying while this is playing music, and it just sounds really nice. It has the auxiliary input for people that want to play music on it, and it has mini USB and provides a mini USB to USB charging cable, as well as a charging plug in this nice orange finish. So that is it. That is all of the items that I generally take when I'm on my trip, and like I said, hopefully I will be finding out soon enough. I hope by the end of the month I was sold with one company on a product, and another product I am waiting to hear back from their department that deals with product development, sharing, and marketing, in hopes that they will provide me some kind of great unique product, because where I live we don't have a lot of these products in our store to go buy them firsthand, and going on the economy here in Italy, you are stuck buying a product that is generally going to be $220, and then I go back to the States and I'll be with $110 and not $220, and I don't want to have to worry about the conversion if it doesn't do both $220 and $110. So I generally try to get something in the store, that way I don't have to wait on shipping, and a lot of people want some of these products. So hopefully I'll hear soon, And I'm also waiting on my tuna crates to come in soon. So I'll be doing some videos. I got 2 tuna crates in the mail, and I'll be doing some videos along with linking the description in the bottom below those videos about what is tuna crate and how you can get a discount using my discount code to get yourself tuna crate and why you should get tuna crate. That is it for today. Please comment on the video below, like this video so it gets shared out and more people can see all the great technology that goes in and the technology that you should generally want to carry around with you when you're doing long trips and you're going to be out the house for more than a day or two. What you would generally want to have if you're a tech person that has a laptop, cell phone, and other things that need to be charged and used. And go ahead and subscribe if you're already not a subscriber. Thank you, and till next time.